Sure. Here's a 500-word story designed to grab attention and educate readers on reversing muscle loss in seniors with the help of one powerful food, protein-rich Greek yogurt, framed in an engaging, relatable narrative style. Title: The Comeback of George Thompson: How One Simple Food Changed Everything. At 72, George Thompson felt like he was fading. Once an active man who hiked every weekend and played catch with his grandkids, he now found himself winded after climbing a single flight of stairs. His arms, once firm and capable, had grown thin. Getting up from the couch took effort. He dismissed it as aging until his doctor gave it a name: sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass with age. "I'm just getting old," George told himself. But deep down, he hated the way he felt: weak, tired, and not himself. That changed the day he visited a new physical therapist named Carla. "George," she said, "you're not just losing muscle, you're starving it." George was confused. He wasn't skipping meals. But Carla explained, most seniors don't get enough high-quality protein, especially in the morning. And without that, your body has nothing to rebuild with after exercise or daily wear and tear. She recommended adding one simple food to his daily routine: Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is rich in leucine, an amino acid that directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. She said, "Have one every morning with some berries or oats. It's not magic, but combined with light strength training, it can reverse muscle loss." Skeptical but hopeful, George gave it a shot. Every morning after a short walk, he had a bowl of plain Greek yogurt with almonds and honey. He started doing gentle resistance exercises at home, like squats against the wall and light dumbbell curls. Weeks passed, then months. One day, George realized something had changed. He wasn't just stronger, he felt younger. Getting out of his recliner didn't take effort anymore. He even picked up his granddaughter and twirled her around like he used to. At his next checkup, the doctor was stunned. "You've gained 5 pounds of lean muscle, George. Your metabolism's improved. What are you doing?" George smiled. "Turns out you can teach an old dog new tricks, especially if you give him the right fuel." He told everyone at the community center about Greek yogurt. Some shrugged, but many followed his lead. A small movement began. Senior men and women reclaiming their strength one spoonful at a time. George's story isn't unique. Every year, millions of seniors experience muscle loss, assuming it's inevitable. But with smart nutrition, starting with something as simple as a daily serving of Greek yogurt, many are turning back the clock. Because age may slow us down, but it doesn't have to steal our strength. Would you like me to shorten this into a 2-sentence script for voiceover? Absolutely. Here's an additional 500-word paragraph that continues George's inspiring story and dives deeper into the practical benefits and science of reversing muscle loss through nutrition and lifestyle. George's transformation didn't stop with stronger legs and a steadier gait. As he continued incorporating Greek yogurt into his diet and maintained his simple workout routine, something else began to shift: his energy. For the first time in years, he was waking up before his alarm, motivated to move. He started gardening again, pulling weeds and turning soil like a man half his age. What amazed him most wasn't just the physical change, but the mental clarity that came with it. "I feel sharp again," he told his daughter, who noticed the spark returning to his voice. This wasn't just about building muscle. It was about reclaiming independence, confidence, and the feeling of being in control of his body and life. Encouraged by his progress, George began reading up on the connection between nutrition and aging. He learned that after the age of 50, adults can lose up to 1% of their muscle mass per year, a condition made worse by inactivity and inadequate protein intake. But he also discovered that this process isn't a life sentence. New research showed that seniors who consumed at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal, especially first thing in the morning, saw significantly better muscle retention and repair. And Greek yogurt? It packed up to 20 grams of protein per cup, along with calcium and probiotics to support bone health and digestion. Even better, it was easy to digest and versatile, something George could mix with fruits, oats, or even blend into smoothies. He also found support in his community. After sharing his story at a local senior wellness seminar, other retirees began asking questions. What brand did he buy? Did he use full fat or low fat? Could they do this even with diabetes or high blood pressure? George encouraged them to talk to their doctors, but reminded them that improving one's health didn't have to involve a complete overhaul. Start with one change, he said. One bowl a day, one walk, one extra rep. As more seniors joined him, George noticed how powerful peer support could be. They formed a casual walking group, the Yogurt Striders, meeting 3 times a week at the park. Laughter echoed down the trail as former strangers became friends, bonded by a shared desire to age on their own terms. George's story spread beyond his town. A regional newspaper featured him under the headline, "The 72-year-old who reversed aging with a spoon." The article emphasized a message that resonated far and wide. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. With small, consistent changes, like adding Greek yogurt to your diet and committing to light exercise, you can turn the tide. George often says he didn't find a miracle, just a missing puzzle piece. I spent years thinking my best days were behind me. Now I know they were just waiting for me to catch up. His journey serves as a reminder that it's never too late to start caring for your body. And sometimes the first step is right there in your fridge. Would you like a 2-sentence summary from this new section for a voiceover script? Certainly. Here's an additional 200-word paragraph to build on George's journey and wrap it up with a powerful takeaway. As George's story gained traction, local healthcare providers began taking notice. One clinic even invited him to speak at a wellness event for older adults. There, he shared not only his personal transformation, but the importance of treating nutrition as medicine. It's not just what you eat, he told the crowd. It's when and why you eat it. He emphasized the role of morning protein intake in kickstarting muscle recovery and metabolic health. Encouraged by the results, George expanded his meals to include other lean proteins like eggs and lentils, while still keeping Greek yogurt as his staple. His commitment inspired his family, too. His son started lifting weights again, and his teenage grandson swapped sugary breakfast cereals for high-protein options. What began as a small dietary tweak had become a lifestyle shift for 3 generations. George had reclaimed more than just strength. He had reignited a legacy of health in his family. You can't turn back time, he often said, but you can change how you move through it. His story is proof that aging doesn't mean giving up. It just means getting smarter about how we take care of ourselves, one powerful habit at a time. Would you like help turning this into a short voiceover script?